Well, good morning. We are in Kansas, and we're going to do my annual turkey hunt. And we left Nebraska last night, and we're going to be here, just pulled up to a spot here early in the morning before the sun comes up. And hopefully we can roll down the windows here in the truck and listen for the turkey to do some gobbling and waking up. So that way we can kind of come up with a game plan to go chase them and find out where they're roosting here by the river. So we're down here in Kansas, and try to get our Kansas turkey, and hopefully here in a couple days go back up to Nebraska and get a Nebraska turkey. So we're going to call this the Kansas-Nebraska Turkey Challenge, and see if we can get one of each in both states. So.
Got some turkeys just gobbling right across the field over here in the trees. There, that one went down.
Are you holding your hand?
Hi, Bailey.
Should just say Uncle Keith.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi.
Just say, who is that?
Yeah. Who is that? Hi. Hi. How are you? We were walking to the field that we just saw some toms in across the river, and we checked out this field earlier, and they weren't there when we saw them before. And went back across the river. They were there in the field, so we're going back to it. We're gonna try round number 2. Stay tuned. Well, we are stopping here at a gas station here in Kansas. Didn't have very much success this morning. There was some toms. The first spot that we went to, there was a tom that was gobbling at us from the roost, but never really made his way towards us. We decided to take off, but then we saw him back in the field, so we went back to our spot, and he just never made his way towards us. So then we went to spot number 2, closer to the lake, and we found a group of a couple toms and some hens on one side of the river, but when we went to the other side to try to get to them, they were gone. Couldn't find them. Went back to the other side where we first saw them. They were there again. And then went back for the second round and tried to find them. Couldn't glass them, so we decided to call it quits around the lake. And so we're gonna get a map, a public hunting map, and we're gonna go south of the lake, a little bit farther south, and see if we can find some less hunted turkey, and that way they won't be as spooky as the ones around the lake. So we're gonna give it a go here in about a half hour and go to spot number 3 and see if we can get something before the end of the day today. All right, we spotted some turkeys off the highway here. right off of the trees. Hopefully there's a male bird in it. It's hard to tell. Alright, we're gonna go try to get these turkey in these trees. Just gotta cross the highway here. Never done this before hunting. But we're gonna cross the highway right over here on the other side of these trees. I'm not sure if there's a hen, a Jake, or a Tom. Hopefully there's a Jake or a Tom to get, but kind of sneak up here to the trees and see what's what. Right there where they were just a little bit ago. They must have bailed on us. Damn it. Well, we found them. They bailed on us, and they're about 200 yards over there just kind of hanging out, but they're working their way away from us. That's where they went. Well, this is going to be our last spot this evening. We haven't had any luck today chasing turkeys all over the lake, so this is going to be our last spot this evening. Except for this time, I think we're going to set up some decoys, see if maybe that'll get the turkeys that are in this area to come into us. So we're going to walk down here about a half mile to a mile and set up some decoys and see if we can call them in as they're coming in to roost. So. Got him.
So did I. One of us surely nailed him that last time.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of us nailed him that last time for sure. You wounded him pretty good that first shot, though.
Yeah. I took my...
That is a fucking nice bird.
I went, all right, he got right between two grass blades here. I'm like, all right, breathe out. And yeah, look at this. Awesome. Oh man, what a beautiful tom. Look at that beard. Oh, that is awesome. Sweet. Oh, I'm so happy. Got a Kansas tom. Awesome. Came right across the field. Well, we got a Kansas bird today. It was a kind of a long day, and we actually chased these group of birds 3 times today, going back and forth. If you remember earlier in the video, we're talking about how we were chasing them back and forth over the river, and we finally set up on them in this field and called them in, and one came. There's actually a group of what do you say, 4 or 5 toms, and one actually came across the field. They decided to send this one over, and my brother-in-law was great with the fan and called him right into us. And I was kind of laying on my side. It was a little tough, but he came, I don't know, he came probably within, I'd say 20-25 yards, and I decided to beat him through the grass blades and shot once, and may have wounded him a little bit, but he kind of flew away a little bit. But we shot at him a few more times, and